And in the Capitol today, 2 votes in the State Assembly determined which policy questions will be on your ballot in April. Joining us live at the Capitol with a breakdown of the referendum, political reporter Will Keneally. Will?
So throughout the week, we've covered the binding constitutional amendment referendum that you will be able to vote on in April. That will set how judges are able to determine what bail is set for defendants. But Republicans pushed for an additional advisory referendum to hit that April ballot, and that will allow you to let politicians know what you are thinking.
If the governor will not listen to the law, perhaps he will listen to the voters of this state.
When you see this amendment on your April ballot, you will get to weigh in. The question whether childless, able-bodied adults should have to work to receive welfare in Wisconsin. It's actually in state law right now under reforms passed during the Walker administration. But Republicans want to put more pressure on the Evers administration.
Governor Evers is perfectly happy to not have that work requirement in place and have more people sit on the sidelines and ask the people who are working to put in overtime, spend time away from your families so that other people don't have to. It's not right.
Because it's in state law, the vote is non-binding. Essentially, it's a poll to tell legislators what Wisconsinites think. But if voters reject it, some Republicans want to revisit the work requirements.
I would agree that if it comes back flipped the other way, then I think rightfully we would have to reassess that.
Democrats said the vote today showed this, though.
The lack of honest leadership and governance by the electeds that they were sending to the state legislature to do the work of the people.
For their part, Democrats wanted to get an advisory referendum on the state's abortion ban on the April ballot instead. That proposal was quickly shot down by Republicans.
But our friends on the other side of the aisle would rather talk about any topic than this.
So, as we mentioned before, also clearing the assembly today was that binding constitutional amendment on bail reform. Now, that was initially written by Republicans, but today in the assembly, it had a bipartisan vote. 12 of the 35 assembly Democrats joined Republicans in supporting that measure, including from the Madison area, Representatives Lisa Subeck and Sheila Stubbs. Now, we reached out to both legislators after the vote just to check in with them on that bipartisan flip, but they were both not available immediately to answer our questions. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.